From the Deluxe Corporation, please welcome Senior Vice President of Small Business Services, Malcolm McRoberts.
Okay, note to self, check about glass podiums before you get dressed out like this. Hopefully no more wardrobe malfunctions. Okay, we are here tonight to honor the outstanding small business launched by an individual over 50. Bruce is waiting in the wings, and Bruce Bohrmann launched a company called Bohrmann Knives. Bruce's story actually started quite a few years ago. I couldn't actually work out how many. In a college dorm in the basement, and culminated 3 or 4 years ago when a tree in his town called Ernie, he can explain that to you over a beer later, actually fell down. But what it enabled Bruce to do was to take the passion that he's always had in his life in terms of making handmade craftsman knives and turn it into a small business. He really, to me, is an inspiration for anyone of that age to make a complete change in their life and to go and do something completely different. So hopefully, from a video, you'll be able to see some of his achievements.
This is what we call the Herbie elm tree. It's the oldest and biggest in New England. It succumbed to the elm disease in 2010. When it was cut down, the town decided to open a project to area craftsmen. And this is my effort. I used the Herbie wood for knife handles. Kind of a hit and miss. You know, I'd get an order and I'd make it. I said, I need help. And I called SCORE. I met Skip Oram. He said, do you want to be rich or do you want to make knives? And since I'm not a businessman, I'm not logical, not organized, I was doomed to do what I love.
He had just conceived the notion of creating the Herbie knife. And his challenge was, how am I going to get this to market? And how am I going to make it a success? I might add, Bruce and I are both mature gentlemen. We're north of 80, I won't tell you how far. So we related well together in that respect. And it's gone from there.
So we worked together for a year or so in pricing, business structure.
Time came when we were moving towards where Bruce needed really to get into the electronic age.
We had a craftsman of his skill and talent who was an over 50 kind of guy. And here's this guy making great knives.
She got me started on the web. She created an e-commerce account, and she even went with me to buy a computer, a new computer.
The digital world had to collide with the local world of making knives. And, you know, we need a website because he really needs an e-commerce site so that people can find him and purchase a knife right off the website. So it was a pleasure to take him from the Herbie project, which was local and folks just buying the knife locally, and blow him out on a national level where people are finding him not only throughout the United States, but all over the world.
The relationship has been wonderful. It's immediate. The response is, and there's a lot of tremendous emotional response, support too. I don't think I could have bought what I'm getting from SCORE, but with volunteers like these people, it goes beyond. So that is the SCORE concept. They just go beyond, you know, they become a part of you.
Okay, so along with SCORE mentor Nancy Strojny, it is my pleasure, and having met the gentleman, my honor, to introduce to you Bruce Bohrmann, SCORE Outstanding Small Business Leader, over to
Yes, sweet Audrey, ooh, Miss Lotta Lenya, and old Lucy Brown. Oh, the line forms on the right, babe. Now that Maggie...
would take me probably an hour to tell you all how I feel about Nancy Strojny and Skip Bohrmann. They've done so much for me, been so helpful. I'm very honored and humbled to be here tonight, but also those are not my deepest emotion. My deepest feeling is that one of envy. I envy every one of you. You've met with your clients. You've taken small businesses to another step. You've met with people who just have a concept or a dream, even though those dreams have been battered and torn. I think that's about all. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, thank you very much.
Yes, to the